Listen, during these difficult times, we love asking these questions on Facebook. Katie Morse joins us this morning. So Katie, are you communicating more? And what are some things you might continue to do after all this?
You know, communicating more, my husband's family lives in Connecticut. And so last night we did a FaceTime with my brother-in-law, our little nephew, who was just adorable, stealing the show. He's about 1.5. It's like that perfect, hilarious age. And then Paul's parents. So we had grandparents and we had aunts and uncles. It was great. It was really, really nice.
My son is expected to get married next year, okay? So just to keep my mom busy, I keep sending her pictures of outfits that she might consider as grandmother of the group.
Perfect.
So I just keep sending a lot of mail to keep her busy, and then she'll call back and say, I like this one, I like this one.
Yeah.
So there's tons of stuff that you wind up doing that is kind of helpful.
We were laughing yesterday because you overcompensate with a little baby, and Paul's doing all these motions on FaceTime to get his nephew to crack up. It was so cute. We just loved it.
All right, darling, you have been hard at work all morning. What have we got for headlines this morning?
Well, so I thought we're always kind of throwing a lot of numbers out there at the beginning of all this. So to put it into perspective for you, we created this map here on 7 Eyewitness News, and I want to show you this map because it actually shows in the different counties in Western New York how many cases we're looking at. So we are looking at right now more than 550 cases in our area. But Linda, this kind of puts it into perspective as to where a lot of them are. You can see the majority in Erie County and then Niagara County as well. But one thing, it's really interesting. We're hearing from health officials. It does not matter how old you are. We are all impacted here. In Niagara County, there are 2 1-year-olds who are fighting coronavirus right now. We know that they are patients. So we keep hearing, this is a disease that impacts, older people. Yes, that's very true, but also none of us is immune to it. So we all have to be very, very careful. Continue that social distancing. Now, Erie County did get some supplies from the state yesterday. So we have on our Facebook page and on our website this picture of all of these different boxes. There's masks, there's gloves, there's gowns, all of the different things that we know these different hospitals are going to need. Those went to Erie County and they're going to be distributed to the hospitals. And we were also hearing from some nurses who are saying that they don't have the proper PPE, that personal protective equipment. So we're really hoping that this is going to help them have what they need. We're seeing Western New Yorkers making masks for them. I mean, people are doing everything they can to really help out now.
And I'm glad you bring that up because in this city of good neighbors during these difficult times, we continue to shine some light on sharing the spirit that embraces Buffalo strong. And 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jenna Caleri is showing us the creative way volunteers are stepping up, supporting those battling this virus on the front lines.
It started with an idea.
I thought, let's just reach out and see what we can do. And it just snowballed from there.
2 weeks later, Phil McNamara's trunk is loaded with medical supplies, including masks sewn and donated by volunteers across Western New York.
Most of these are adults, but, we've had people specifically make smaller ones for kids.
All of this is because of a group called Buffalo Resilience, and the name means everything. More than 1,000 members on Facebook and a website where you can learn how to help.
It's giving people who are now stuck at home a sense of purpose and a sense of meaning, and it loses that sense of helplessness that I think a lot of people do have.
Masks can be dropped off at one of 3 different locations, including the rear loading dock here at Resurgence Brewing Company. But it goes so much further beyond those making the masks at home.
Whenever I do have the resources, it just makes sense to do it in such a large scale.
Eric Winstanley is the sewing room manager at Custom Covers and Canvas in Niagara Falls. He, along with 3D printers in the area, are a part of a collaboration, taking the simple cloth mask to a new level.
This is, 3D printed section at the top, and then we actually add Custom Covers and Canvas so they can actually cut up to 1,000 of these a day.
There are other people that have equipment to produce the molds or the plastic piece or to cut more vinyl, and everybody just wants to come together and help.
Sewers and companies coming together, showing exactly what it means to be Buffalo strong.
The community is just really stepping up when it's necessary, to support our frontline medical staff who are stepping up when it's really necessary.
In Buffalo, Jenna Caleri, 7 Eyewitness News.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That's a couple of companies coming together.
Yeah.
And Katie, check this out. Because truck drivers and delivery people cannot easily pull up to drive-through windows and get a meal, right, with their big rigs.
Sure.
Or even stay in rest areas because on the interstate they're closed now. Yeah. This lovely lady from Western New York, Leanne, is willing to pick up meals from donating local restaurants and deliver them directly to drivers at a local rest stop or truck stop. So any place that's willing to donate 5 or more meals is very much appreciated. Leanne just needs 24 hours notice. And her number is 860-4088. That's 860-4088. So you know what? She's probably in a family where they had essential truck drivers, and she understands that these are folks that are really delivering for us, and they can't stop as easily as everybody else and get a meal.
People are just going out of their way. It's so nice to see everybody doing this stuff.
It really does show you that in the worst times, Western New Yorkers, we just, they just will stand up for each other, and they'll just do the right thing. I know. Makes you so proud to live here, doesn't it?
Yep. It's a community unlike any other.
Yeah, and we have a story later on in the show about some kids who are just doing what they can do as far as drawing rainbows and just things to keep people's spirits up. So makes you so proud to be here.
It does. It does.
As Marv would say, where would you rather be than right here, right now?
Exactly.
Right? All right, Katie Morse. We'll check headlines later on at the end of the hour.
You got it.
We're going to take a quick break. We've got more to do, so stay with us.